Hello friends, I've been wanting to make a video for a while now, and here I am at Stonehenge right behind me. It's just totally surreal to be here. I'm trying to soak up the energy as much as I can and just appreciate it. We actually were able to walk in the stones. We got some special thing that we can probably see there's people back there now, but I don't want to do the video near them and just bother them. But we just a minute ago, my daughter and I, my son too, we each stood in between these two stones in there and felt this sort of activation energy that just, my daughter said her whole body was tingling, and she said she got a headache. It's just so incredible. Last night, so we're here, it's like 6:30 in the morning here, maybe it's 7 by now, and I had dreams all last night about, I kept wanting to make sure we got up in time to get here. We had to wait a little before 6. And I had these different dreams about what the stones meant, or what the design of them, why they were laid out the way they were. And I don't really remember what it was, what I was being told or shown, but I know that it was significant. Let me just show you what's behind me. This is the countryside, and there's the stones. There's only a small group of people that are allowed in, and this is the last leg of our trip to the UK. We were in Scotland for a week, and now we're on our last day here in the UK. We're going to be in London later, but it's just been an incredible trip, very healing in just so many ways. Yesterday we walked to the top of Glastonbury Tor, which is a tower built at the top of this hill, and it's said to be, it's the center of ley lines, and the ley lines go out in a spider web connecting to Stonehenge and Avebury and there's other stone circles and sacred sites around here. It's just such a powerful place. So I'm still absorbing and integrating everything I've been picking up on, absorbing. I feel like I've been, guided here for a reason. Connecting with my Scottish ancestors, the Celtic goddesses, and now here at Stonehenge and also at Glastonbury. It's just, there's so much that I know I'm integrating and meant to receive, and I'm not sure how yet, but it feels important and significant, and I just feel so blessed to be here in the midst of struggles that many people have. I had some news the other day of somebody that I've worked with who transitioned to the other side, and by her own hand, and that's really brought me it's really hit me hard. And then being here, I feel like I am connecting more to a deeper sense of life as a human, and what our purpose is, and there's soul contracts, and there's here to bring light, and so many of us are here to remembering that we're here to bring this sort of energy into the collective to help people activate within themselves, and knowing that they are divine beings, and being in the presence of these stones certainly does that for me and for everybody here, whether they're aware of it or not. There's in the center of the stones, there's a spot where you can stand. It's a powerful activation center. There's of course this stone. Let me see if I can show it to you. That one back there is the one that when there's the winter solstice, the summer solstice, the sun shines through that and through the other stones, and it makes this beautiful shadow, so you can see it's just so surreal. So not much more I can say at this point. So much of what I've been doing is just absorbing and integrating, and not really sure even how to put words to it. But in the hills of Scotland, there's just the fairies and the elves, and there's so many the moss covering everything, and there's just so much magic. I was there with my sisters, my parents, and just a big group of us, and we all felt it we had just a really lovely time together. And here we are on our own, my husband and kids, and we're making the tours of sacred sites that I didn't get to do with them. It's just, there's more that I'll be uncovering, I guess, within myself. And, I certainly was like, oh, there's this warrior side that I have to myself, and then this gentle, loving side. And that's kind of like my ancestors, these Celtic warriors of these different clans. And that is really what we're moving into as we move into these higher states of consciousness, into the new earth, is not even really bringing words to things, but just a knowing and a being. And I'm certainly feeling that being here, just feeling the energy, experiencing it, and not even really being able to put words to it. And just knowing that I'm here to receive. And the feeling that I got yesterday at Glastonbury Tor, and I got actually yesterday when we drove past Stonehenge, you can see there was a road. It's kind of weird. There's a road right there. And we drove past it, not even realizing there was going to be we knew Stonehenge was around, but we weren't sure where. And we were like, there it is. But it's just this feeling of just overwhelming emotion of just love and healing. And it just brings up, a wave of emotion in the presence of these energies. And that's what I felt at Glastonbury Tor, and that's what I feel here. So hopefully you watching this through the screen, that you experience some of that as well. Just looking at the formations here and feeling the presence of sacred energy along these ley lines, the positioning of the stones. More to come later, but sending you all much love. Thanks for listening.